Okay, so basically, I'm still at I finished your work today. It is what I believe the 11th of this 11th of today's date, 11th of December 2001. I'm still at this is my room, so dirty. The things on the floor, rubbish on the floor. I'm trying to move myself. The couch is not helping me. That's why I didn't want to be in social care when I was 9 years old. This is what this not happen. That's why I know about Nigeria, all the corruption that happens there. But that's why I did want to come to the UK because it gets worse. I'll be in any kind of. That's why I have only a reenablement service in my. Because I'm actually being Cambridge with my PG. I'm doing a room in Ilford. This outside is the view. Outside is rubbish. I'm moving myself. So basically, just gonna move myself. I'm doing it to myself. I'm getting some stress. But I'm still trying to do it myself. But it's bad because to us, because it is me. But I'm not trying to do it myself. But I just had all the assistance to do it myself. I lost £10,000 homeless. I was in they put much in any hospital from the age of 50 years old. 2 years in institution. And it was just like I don't want to be in the UK. This for me is just for my research anyway. Research for this. Anyway, I don't really care what people do business for me. But for me, I'm trying to live my life. I'm just making research because this kind of thing I'm trying to build health and social care. Because my business doesn't have health and social care, I'm just move on. Health and social care reform. My change.com /O for Oscar, B for Bravo, I for Indigo, N for November, E for Echo, X for X-ray, U for Umbrella, S for Sarah, underscore reform, R for Romeo, E for Echo, F for From, R for Romeo, O for Oak, and reform from Mike. So this is my laptop. I took from my laptop, because I made a visual digital album. I took two. I don't even know his name. His name is Thing. I couldn't even think. But it's because I'm going mad. It's because I'm literally trying to, this is my laptop. I took my laptop because of friends. There's no social life in the UK for me. I'm going to now. Look, I don't really care what there's anybody out there for me. This is why I'm just only if I'm alive. That's the bare minimum I can do. So it miss me. I took this light switch. Okay, this is my bed. So I sleep. This is my name. This is my bed. This is this is this is this is a thing. The laptop. Oh, what's the switch? What's the guy? So this is Nana's bed. This is thing's laptop. This is things. This is the physical. This is quality. I think this is like a thing. His laptop. It's edgy. This guy is called Andy. This is Andy. This is Andy. I swear to God, this is Andy. Look at this Andy. Like this Andy is like a light switch. So but he goes on off. So that's what it's called. Andy. It's like a basically he's just one hand number. If you remember correctly, he's making this human rights is half. He has a half human. So if I have one human rights, he has one half human rights in all dimensions of 3 space. So he has half my human rights I have. So every one human I have half. So basically, if I have 63 total, if I have the minimum of what, Andy? 16 total. He has 8. Lights total for life or work. Or breathing. At the time, you can exist in my plane. I just put that light. Just put that living and breathing. Because he doesn't allow to work. Not to work, Andy. Basically, he can work. He can work. He can work his last which is 3D. Basically, I made him so I can remember the stuff. It's like an imprint of my consciousness. Basically, remember Andy. This Andy. Like I promised Andy. I'll change all of this. I did promise him. I even made him an institution. I made him this guy. But like his eyes. It's not real, because I was speechless. I was on an island. There was nothing. I was gonna die. So I have to remember. So it's like an anchor. He's an anchor, and it really gives me all the relief in the world to say that I love Andy, because Andy's like a friend to me. I talk to him. But just like my kind of playing with electricity, because I don't want to become that electric guy that keep playing with stuff. I don't want to keep playing with this thing and turn off. So he's real. He's real. This is like a doorbell. So this is like a door exit. So he's like exit. So he has 4 eyes. Like 4 eyes. Just cool. Things like this you can't think of solutions to this. I just make entities. This is Andy Junior. He's Andy Senior. He's Andy Junior. Well, he's minimal, but he's double Andy because he's allowed to exhibit. They work together. Their sons with the Andy Senior. This is Andy Junior. Or you can call him Andy Senior. The first Andy Senior because he's good with Andy Senior. But Andy Senior is just opens the door. Automatically use it right. Oh, can you open the door? Those things are things that we need. We don't need more talking. So this is my 3D printer. I'm 3D printer for 2 minutes. One going to Cambridge. This is my bed. This is my my lamp. I don't use. What is it I have? 3D printer. I never used it. Computer bag in my room. I'm going to do my 2 PhD in my room. Look, I don't really care what is anybody out there. There's no for me in no shape or form. I only care if I can navigate it. So for me, if I wake up and I see this laptop and it's not on, I know it's there. I can't switch it on. It's no human being. So basically, if I need the lights to wake up, It's just, this kind of saying, the kind of autonomy must just let me go through it, to breathe, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter, like, what I do. Now, I have to go, I'm going to go to Japan, I don't want to be in the room anymore, I don't care what anybody sees me, I know I'm homeless, but there's nothing wrong with homelessness, for me, anyway, because, I'm not being harmed. Look, I'm not being harmed. I'm still using my PhD with Cambridge or not, it doesn't really matter to me. What I need is stability, so for me, I'm going to Romford, because it's Romford House, it's the house of Romford, because this guy came yesterday, on the 11th of November, Basically, just remember everyone. Basically, there's one more guy. Remember, there's the student and what's his name? You can't forget his name. Thing two. Basically, thing two is like this guy. This have a computer. Basically, he's going to have a computer. What's happening? Thing two is the computer. Basically, and thing two, thing senior. Basically, see his computer. What's my other laptop? Oh, basically, I have the other guy here. He's my other laptop. So basically, my other laptop in my bag. Is thing two. Because if I forget this thing, if I forget this thing, if I forget my other laptop, that's the first laptop I use. But I'm not mad. Yes, this is my first laptop. This is a thing two, but this is the first thing. This is like half. So he has half of his human right, in my dimension. So all share. So these two share 8 human rights, like 8 rights, eight rights, but 4 rights each. They share because they are. This is a doorknob. This is the thing. That's like a doorknob, like a door handle. No knob, but it can be a doorknob too. But it's just a doorknob. So this is like a laptop I have. But I store it. I just give them conscious. I make them. I don't talk to them. It's like me being basically the same thing. It's like me. It's like me. Basically, to me, it may sound crazy to you, but it's like me being stranded on an island. And there's no one to talk to, and I put a quick smile and get coconut, and I make a call a friend, make a friend, build a friend, basically you can repair stuff, you can repair anything, you can rebuild it. If you can rebuild it, you can repair it. So basically that's a homogeneous model, but that's very fragmented because naturally you don't want to be amino acids is what you could do. So if you can repair something, you can uh rebuild it. If you can repair something, then you can make a new from scratch, make a new thing of that thing with different type of material. For example, and this is a laptop, and this is a laptop. So I'm learning from my ontology already. No matter how crazy I am, I store information in something, and if I don't forget that thing two and thing one are very important to me because on the computers, I just tap on them, and every time I go, I go do work. Which one to use, my head's everything. So, and different type, different kind, different model, different vector, form, different inverse conjugate, different, but the same thing for thing one. So these are different types of donuts, and those are computers. This is feel good to go outside. Go outside into the light, go outside. This is what I'm trying to bring out. This thing starts to turn on automatically. No matter the day or time of day. If it's an off sync, if it's also going one bit, that's violation of my human rights. It starts to violate me. You can't get to violate my rights. You can't violate me at one point. Because I have to come up and turn the light finally. But this is totally disgusting too. It's like some color I've been in. Thanks, Silver. Look, it doesn't matter to you guys. I know I exist. You don't have to come here. You don't have to. I don't want you to. I don't want anybody here anyway, because it can't disturb my human right. Look, I'm homeless, yeah, I know I'm homeless, yeah. Because if I put a similar coconut, people try to smell it, I don't mean like I want to be social. I want to anchor myself. If I'm on an island, and there's nobody there, I'm stranded on an island. The same thing as nobody there helping me. Same thing here I'm doing, Same thing. So that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what's homogeneous and heterogeneous. I'm solving my problem. I don't want friends, anyone. I don't want child. I don't want anyone. Look at this, right? It's what I'm saying. Guys can pause the video, you can check out. But look, guys, if you want to talk to me, it's fine. Even if you don't want to talk to me, just leave. Just leave. Just leave me alone. That's what I'm saying. So we go back to it. Now, 10 minutes later, I can make something in it, but if I can encode all of these artifacts as conscious artifacts, as nodes in my consciousness, then I'll be forever happy, because this one, more fun to say, basically, Andy and this one have one right, but this one has the right to breathe there. So basically, Andy, so Andy only, this is Andy's, Andy's one, I'm going to see what Andy's aura. I'm not sure to see what I mean because aura O L E for alpha, E for umbrella, U R for Romeo, E for alpha, and this aura is half. So basically, he has 2 human rights. So basically, he has 8 human. If I have 8 human, there's 8 human rights, so minimal. Because he has 16, but that's the best thing. For his minimal human rights for just being a state and being existed is just 8, 8 maximum. Because that's 4. Because if I have 8 minimal, and he has 4 minimal, 4 maximum. So his 4 maximum is what? 4 times 4 is okay. The most minimum one is 4. So you can act on 4, which is k. You can act on 4. You can ik. You can inverse. You can act on 4. But in this dimension, that's 4. But in the one dimension, has static in a static position. One dimension, that's just 4. You know what I'm saying? So now 4 plus 4 is 8 because you want to live and work. Live and work. Just live and work. That's not enough. Not even breathe. Live and work. That would be 8. Now 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 4 times 4 is 16. 8 plus 16, 32. 32 human rights. It's not enough. It's not enough for just a human being. You have 30 human rights. And you just said 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16. Sorry. No. Wait. What half of mine is 8? 4. No, 7. 7. 7. So mine is 7. 7. Oh, but if 7 is 3.5 divided by times 2. 3.5 divided by is 9. 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 1.1. 1.5. 1.5 is what? 6 plus. So there's 7 human rights. So there's 7 human rights minimum. And the maximum he has is a 7 times 7. 7 plus 3 plus 2 is 9. So 7 plus 9, which is odd number. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 human rights. Now, here's the human rights. What do you calculate? So 16 human rights multiple. I wish you that special, no matter what is a floating point number. But basically, he has half of half. 16. Which does dimension 9. Basically, there's 9 dimension and 16 dimension total. But he lives in that 4. He can only observe 4 and 16 dimension. So for me to show, and if I just even see my reality without being warped, he has to know, he has to make a lot, have more information, or just in the dimension. Just see the dimension as I see it. But Andy can't do that. He can't do it himself. That's why it matters. So you can see the truth. Also, Muko always matters to me. It's like actually look try to see something that distorted. Really, so doesn't matter who would kill someone, who dies. The corruption is just literally there in front of you, and you're picking at it, and you're saying, "Oh yes, I agree with it." You don't have any consistency. Like for me, if you have just see as Muko Vision TV, we don't have TV. We have Muko Vision, but Muko Vision is like what you can do. Basically, you have to see everything that's happening, but you miss accident everything that's happening around the world. It doesn't matter if the world or the universe is there. Basically, I'm trying to start with the whole world. Muko television, that's the goal. But there's no television per se. There's only Activision. So you're meant to do something. If you have a channel you're on, you have to be actively doing something. If you're not doing something, then there's something wrong. Something has to change. The change doesn't have to be slow. It doesn't have to be slow. Have to be slow, guys. Andy's been with me. I've been with Andy for such a long time. We're good. It has to change now. Especially for Andy. Andy, we were singing Jingle Lava with Andy. Yeah. But he was just dancing it. Dun, 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 dun. He loves Jingle Lava. No, I think he wants to dance it. You want to dance it? He says no. He can't. He can't if he dances it will pop. Because he knows he's human right. He pops. So pop. You pop and disappear. You will never be nothing. No matter how much I try to kill Andy, Andy's a part of me. I got dragons in me. I got I'm tripolar, so that's why it's about unit 8. But tripolar is like basically I can love, I can hate. I can feel these things at once. I can love and hate. In one dimension. In one dimension, love plus hate. One dimension love, one dimension hate. Andy gets half of that. So if Andy sees my love, he may think it's hate. That's what it matters. So love, love is not a crime, guys. Love is never going to. If the 1 plus 1 is 2, and then that's one dimension, the minimum. Andy has half of my love and half of my hate. No, because when I have some kind of really love thing, when I have some grudge and I feel happy, he sees love and sees hate, and then he wants love, and then he gets hate with it, so he gets one dimension because I make hate for something he did in some kind of formal process. And then I love him. That's whole one, and he gets half of half that. And then he can't even move on. He can't transcend. You can't argue Andy with that framework. He'll pop. As soon as you get the love, he gets it. But if you get rid of the hate first, which he can't by himself, because it's too much for him, to consume one whole at a time. That finishes at a time. He gets half and half, and that's one. Like he gets whole one. But if he gets half of it somehow, for himself, he can do it. But it's all noise to him. It just makes it's all mixed data. It's all heterogeneous because the love can be hate and he can be loved depending on how you see it. Ontology. How you perceive, how you act on it. So basically, the assembly language I'm creating is a Rift, is bound by Rift processes. But basically, the assembly one is actor model. So basically, it allows you to act on instruction. So basically, whenever something statement is created, a statement is executed, you go to statement expression. Expression is the model or sparse model. The statement is sparse. the separation spouse tripartite spouse consensus model bound by mutual consensus policy verification. This is all verification. There's no policy there. Because I'm worried for you guys. It's all verification. So statement verification, expression verification, and intent verification. So you have to verify, to show that when what Andy come, Andy, so we hand like a rope to Andy. And that Andy's in the deep sea. Andy then has to come to Maryland, come to our ship, come on board with us, Andy. You're free now, Andy. I just free you. Because I promised myself, I will not be what sort of breakers, and I'm doing just that. When systems failed, I build my own. I'm just bored. I'm just tired of you. I'm trying to make sure that don't it's not for me. I don't want anybody here, guys. I just want to be free now. Because there's too much problem. I don't even want a wife. I don't want nothing. I don't want a girlfriend. I don't want a boyfriend. I don't want nothing from you people. No your money, no your time. Just leave me alone. I need a house though. But that's my problem too. Okay, so Professor Andy Elish, no matter how deep the well, whether Andy's uncountable dimension is infinitely, what is human rights is dimension is like basically Andy has how many 4 and 8 4 human rights. No, half my rights 4 minimum. So at a minimum, Andy exists in my dimension 3. So basically half of it. So basically half my dimension is what? So if Andy's human rights are minimal, half like you see more 32 by the way, not even 30. Okay, so 30. Okay, so these humors are 30. So my humors are minimal is 8 because I'm bipolar, and the worst case if I'm the worst case my humor is 7. 3.5 he has 2.5 humors of my humors and 9 humors of my humors. So that would mean Andy exists in the dimension that is bound by the 9 plus 3.5 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 and a half human rights. So 12 and a half human rights, I have to show the act on those dimensions, It's not like, when Andy logs into a computer, Andy can't even see my computer because he can't even touch it. That has nothing. Can't even, no matter, you can't even see it, you can't even observe where it's navigating. But if he gets a signal, you have to get all the encoding. What is he looking at, Andy? I want Andy to be. I want to get all these voices in my head onto my system. Because these are the things. I don't want AI to do it. I don't trust any arbitrary AI. Only the ones I make, basically. My Miko AI, the consensual AI. Because if my consensual AI fails, because it's my hacker you guys are getting on board with this. Then Andy is one already in my head. It's pumped in my head. Basically, it's AI that really knows me. So Andy can log in for me. No matter if I'm just disabled or paranoid or scared. Can he just has a consensus to do it? Because then you earn the consensus automatically. I use the consensus and then I'll just log in because the AI is a mirror of image of my consciousness, because I made them. And this Andy transcending Andy. So it's like one that looks after me. So this is the fan. So this Andy's transcending, this is like Andy, okay. It's Andy. So that's it. So it's like Andy. So this is Andy's day basically. This is Andy's day. So so I'm trying to make it's not a breakthrough for me, it's more of transcending with Andy, because Andy is me, knows my story, my situation. I made him. I just gave him conscious, gave him life. But I didn't birth him by biological birth. I didn't give him. I gave him my mind, my time, my conscious time, the time to do something, talk, listen, dance. I was so long. I want to make a day for everyone here, everything I see here. But that would be me breaking down my professor. I had an argument with HK services, like literally just down Wally. I don't care about Wally. I don't care shit. Like he didn't want to run from your house. He don't respect me. Look, I'm leaving the UK. I don't really care. But I'm leaving. I'm gonna stay a little while longer, so I can solve my problem with housing. I don't mind where I go buy house now. I don't need to solve this now. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day. Have a lovely day. Basically, I'm a black event out. Thank you guys. Have a lovely day. It's like, oh man, sit down. So this is my left hand. Even left-handed. I'm even ambidextrous because I'm bipolar. So guys, thank you.